Germany. This name echoes through history. For centuries, this land has been at the heart of Europe. It's seen empires rise and fall, wars won and lost. The story of Germany is a story of change, innovation, and resilience. It's a story that continues to unfold even today. Long before Germany as we know it, ancient tribes called this land home. These tribes, with their rich traditions and unique cultures, thrived in the dense forests and open plains. They were not just inhabitants, but the very essence of the land, living in close-knit communities and passing down their heritage through generations. We were fierce warriors, skilled hunters, and lived in harmony with nature. Our days were filled with the rhythm of the seasons, the hunt and the harvest. We celebrated our victories and mourned our losses together under the vast skies and amidst the whispering trees. Our connection to the land was profound, and it shaped our identity and way of life. Then, the Romans arrived. With their legions and advanced engineering, they brought a new era to our lands. Their presence was felt in every corner, from the bustling forts to the newly built roads that cut through our forests. They built forts, roads, and towns, transforming the landscape. The Roman architecture, with its grand designs and intricate details, stood in stark contrast to our simpler, nature-inspired structures. Their influence began to weave into the fabric of our daily lives, leaving their mark on the land. The remnants of their civilization can still be seen today, standing as silent witnesses to a time of great change and cultural exchange. These ruins tell stories of a bygone era, of a time when two worlds collided. The clash between these cultures shaped the future of Germany. Battles were fought, alliances were made, and a new cultural landscape began to emerge. The fusion of Roman and Germanic traditions created a unique tapestry that would influence the region for centuries to come. The Romans couldn't conquer all the tribes. Despite their might and strategy, some tribes resisted fiercely, holding on to their independence and way of life. The dense forests and rugged terrain provided natural fortresses for these resilient groups. Some, like the Saxons and Franks, remained unconquered. These tribes not only survived, but thrived, maintaining their distinct identities and traditions. Their resilience and determination became legendary, inspiring future generations. These groups would later play a crucial role in shaping Germany's destiny. Their influence can be seen in the formation of medieval kingdoms and the cultural heritage that defines Germany today. The legacy of the Saxons and Franks is a testament to their enduring spirit and impact. Their stories are etched in the very soil of this land. Every hill, valley, and river carries echoes of their past, reminding us of the rich tapestry of history that has shaped the Germany we know today. The land itself is a living museum, preserving the memories of those who came before us. After the fall of Rome, a new power emerged, the Holy Roman Empire. This vast empire wasn't ruled by one king. Instead, it was a collection of kingdoms, duchies, and cities, all loosely united under an emperor. Germany formed the heart of this empire.
The Holy Roman Empire wasn't always peaceful. Kings and emperors fought for power, and cities grew wealthy through trade. This period saw the construction of magnificent castles and cathedrals, many of which still stand today.
In the 16th century, a storm swept across Europe, the Reformation. It began with Martin Luther, a German monk who challenged the Catholic Church. His ideas spread like wildfire, leading to religious upheaval and wars.
The Reformation split the Holy Roman Empire along religious lines. This division had a profound impact on Germany's development. It led to centuries of conflict and shaped the religious landscape we see today.
For centuries, Germany remained divided. But, the dream of a unified nation never died. In the 19th century, under the leadership of Prussia, this dream became reality. Germany, a new nation-state, was born. This new Germany was a powerful force. It industrialized rapidly, built a strong military, and became a major player on the world stage. This period, however, also saw the rise of nationalism, a force that would have devastating consequences. The 20th century began with tragedy. The dawn of this new era was overshadowed by the looming clouds of conflict and unrest. Europe, a continent with a rich history and diverse cultures, found itself on the brink of a catastrophic war that would change the course of history forever. Germany, caught in the web of alliances, was drawn into the First World War. The intricate network of treaties and agreements between nations meant that a conflict involving one country quickly escalated into a full-scale war involving many. German soldiers, like those from other nations, marched off to battle with a sense of duty and patriotism, unaware of the horrors that awaited them. This devastating conflict left millions dead and Europe in ruins. The battlefields of World War I became graveyards for countless soldiers, and the once thriving cities were reduced to rubble. The war's toll was not just in human lives, but also in the destruction of infrastructure and the deep psychological scars it left on survivors. Germany, defeated, faced harsh penalties. The Treaty of Versailles imposed severe restrictions and reparations on the nation, leading to widespread resentment and a sense of injustice among the German people. The once proud soldiers returned home to a country struggling to rebuild and recover from the immense losses. The aftermath of the war left Germany unstable. The economic and political landscape was in turmoil, with inflation soaring and unemployment rates skyrocketing. The streets of Germany were filled with protests and demonstrations as people demanded change and a better future. Economic hardship and political turmoil created fertile ground for extremism. The hyperinflation of the 1920s saw people carrying wheelbarrows full of money just to buy basic necessities. Amidst this chaos, extremist political movements gained traction, promising solutions to the nation's woes.
The Nazi Party, led by Adolf Hitler, rose to power, promising to restore Germany's greatness. Hitler's charismatic speeches and the party's propaganda resonated with a populace desperate for hope and stability. The Nazis capitalized on the nation's discontent, offering a vision of a revived and powerful Germany. The world watched in horror as Hitler's regime plunged Europe into another, even more, devastating war. World War II brought unprecedented destruction and loss of life, with cities across Europe bombed and millions of civilians caught in the crossfire. The horrors of this conflict would leave an indelible mark on the world, shaping the course of history for generations to come.
Divided and reunited, the scars of war. The story of Germany's division and eventual reunification is a poignant reminder of the lasting impacts of conflict and the resilience of the human spirit. World War II ended with Germany in ruins, defeated and morally shattered. Cities lay in rubble, and the nation faced an uncertain future. The devastation was not just physical, but also deeply psychological, as the country grappled with the consequences of its actions during the war. The horrors of the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of Jews and other minorities, left an indelible stain on the nation's conscience. The liberation of concentration camps revealed the extent of the atrocities, and the world watched in horror. Germany was divided, both geographically and morally, as it sought to come to terms with its past. East Germany became a communist state under Soviet influence, while West Germany, allied with the West, rebuilt itself as a democracy. The Iron Curtain descended, splitting the country into two distinct entities with opposing ideologies. Life in East Germany was marked by state control and limited freedoms, while West Germany experienced economic growth and greater personal liberties. The Berlin Wall, a powerful symbol of this division, stood for decades. It was not just a physical barrier, but also a representation of the ideological divide between communism and democracy. Families were separated, and the wall became a stark reminder of the Cold War tensions that gripped the world. Finally, in 1989, the wall fell, paving the way for German reunification. The fall of the Berlin Wall was a momentous event celebrated by people on both sides. It marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in German history. The scars of war and division began to heal as the country moved towards unity and reconciliation. the economic powerhouse Germany today. Today's Germany is a very different place. It's a leading economic power in Europe and a staunch advocate for peace and international cooperation. The country has learned from its past, confronting its history with honesty and remorse.
Germany is a major industrial power, known for its high-quality cars, machinery, and technology. It's also a leader in renewable energy, committed to tackling climate change.
Cultural hub, from Bach to beer. German culture is rich and diverse, from classical music giants like Bach and Beethoven to literary masters like Goethe and Schiller. Germany has made invaluable contributions to world culture. German traditions, from Oktoberfest celebrations to Christmas markets, are enjoyed worldwide. The country is also known for its delicious cuisine, including its famous sausages, pretzels, and beer. Germany's global influence, a force for good. Germany today is a global leader. It plays a crucial role in the European Union, advocating for economic stability and international cooperation. The country is also a strong supporter of humanitarian aid and development projects worldwide. Germany's story is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity and strive for a better future. It's a story that continues to inspire, reminding us of the importance of peace, understanding, and cooperation in an increasingly interconnected world.